So if you were to ask us what the biggest thing we have learned so far in our relationship, it would be that God is the ultimate satisfier, that we can't fulfill each other's needs, only He can.
Yeah. So, welcome back to September's video of Defending the Gift, and that's what we're going to talk about.
Yeah. How God's the ultimate satisfier and fulfiller
of our needs and in romantic relationships, because that's what we're in and that's what you might be in or will be in someday.
And you can take this into every area of your life too.
Correct.
Yeah.
And other relationships as well. But particularly, we're going to talk about romantic relationships right now. And how your partner or significant other might temporarily fulfill a need that you have, and God uses them to fulfill needs that you have and to love on you and comfort you, but it's just temporary, and ultimately, like Darren said, our needs are satisfied by Jesus.
Yeah.
For example, when you feel unhappy and you're sad and you want to be happy, you probably go to the closest person in your life, which might be your significant other, and expect them to make you happy. Same thing, if you're not feeling loved and you want to feel more loved, you go to the person that loves you the most, your significant other, and you're expecting that from them. But we're here to tell you that your significant other can't fully love you the way that you need to be loved. That love comes from Jesus, and that fulfillment of your need for love only is met and satisfied through Jesus.
Yeah, because we can't fulfill that need for comfort or love every single time, you know? So one time you're gonna just end up not fulfilling that need, and then that person becomes hurt towards you, and then they try to close you off or push you away or just causes hurt. So
an example of
that does
that
happen.
example of that in our own relationship is, so my love language is quality time, my number one love language. And so I feel the most loved when Darren spends quality time with me. So lately he hasn't had a ton of time to do things more than just school and baseball and his main responsibilities. And so he can't make it to every family event or event that I'm going to that I want him to be there for. And that obviously makes me feel sad, but I get angry about that or super sad the most. Like when that happens, I will get angry and sad. And that usually happens when I haven't had my quality time with my Father in heaven. And so quality time with Jesus is important, and knowing that He is going to only fulfill that need of quality time first before Darren can ever do that. And that takes pressure off of Darren and off of myself. Yeah. That's what you're going to say?
That's what I was going to say, because then it puts pressure on the other person and they feel like they've come up short within the relationship. So
So getting your need met by God first. Jesus first. Now, what were you going to say about your love language?
So then for me, my number one love language is physical touch. So I know that when we get married, there will be another level of us being able to express our love to each other through physical touch, of just engaging in that bond that we get to have in the marriage covenant. So I know that my ultimate fulfillment in my relationship won't be through my physical touch. I'm not relying on that. I know that having God at the center of us is going to be the ultimate satisfier of our relationship, and just how amazing that'll make it. Just because I'm not putting all that pressure on her to fulfill all my needs, there's a lot less stress and a lot less negative emotion in that. I got the privilege of falling in love with who she is, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, before I could engage in that bond with her, which will make that bond so much stronger and so much more amazing when it does happen. So so that's the biggest thing, of just allowing God to speak through your number one love language, but also knowing that it can't be fully satisfied without Him in the equation.
Without Him meeting that need first. Now, to end off this video, we're going to share a couple verses from Philippians. So, Philippians 4:18, the first part of it says, "But I have received everything in full and have an abundance." And then verse 19 says, "And my God shall supply all of your needs according to His riches in glory in Christ Jesus." So, remember that the Lord is supplying all of your needs first in your romantic relationship. Don't go to your partner to look for them to fully satisfy you, and don't put that pressure on them. That's the lesson for September. Good luck applying that this month. See ya in October.